Sir Wilson, hello. Wala. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this place and time as we are all blessed today to another milestone for the School Division Office of Pasay City. Today marks another success as we are gathered here for the 2021 Division ICT Innovation Awarding Ceremony. To formally open this engagement, may we request everyone to rise for the Philippine National Anthem. This will be followed by Toxology and the Pasay City Hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mayang magiliw, pero sa silanganan, harap ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisihin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mang baga, may nilagang tula at angit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kiskat ng mata at mo'y tagumpay na nagdilingling. Ang bituin na araw na kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa na araw na walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mag-aapit, ang matay ng dahil sa'yo.
Panalangin. Amang lumikha, taos-puso kami nagpapasalamat sa buhay na iyong pinagkaloob sa amin. Salamat sa lahat ng taong iyong ipinadala magmula sa aming pamilya, kaibigan, katrabaho sa sangayon ng kagawaran ng edukasyon na matapat na naglilingkod sa bansa at sa iyo. Salamat sa lahat ng mga biyayang nagbibigay sigla at lakas sa amin sa kabila ng kasalukuyang pandemya na ating nararanasan. Hindi ito hadlang upang kami maging instrumento ng karunungan sa mga kabataan. Patnubayan mo ang iyong mga guro upang magampanan namin ang aming mga responsibilidad at ang pinakaamin sa aming buhay. Bigyan niyo kami ng kalakasan, katalinuhan at kapasyahan upang maitaguyod ang pagsubok ng buhay sa ngalan ng iyong pagmamahal na siyang tumubos ng aming kasalanan.
Mabuhay ng sobrang pasay, perlas ng kamay nilaan, ang alay kaularan sa lahat ng laklahan. Mabuhay ng sobrang pasay, lumalas ng kaitian, ugali, pagtanggap ng kumayan, mamayan, pasay, mahal kong bayan, sa puso'y nag-iisa, pasay dakilang bayan, pasay mabuhay ka. Ang lahat ay makadiyos, makabansa, makatao, sa sinuman mapagmahal, ang tunay na pasay ninyo. Pasay mahal kong bayan, sa puso'y nag-iisa, pasay dakilang bayan, pasay mabuhay ka. Pasay mahal kong bayan, sa puso'y nag-iisa, pasay dakilang bayan, pasay mabuhay ka. Pasay mabuhay ka.
You may now take your seats. Once again, welcome to the 2021 Division ICT Innovation Awarding Ceremony. The ICT unit envisioned for the Division of Pasay to showcase the school's ICT innovation towards the Department of Education's pagsulong sa edukalidad to deliver the 21st century learning experience to every Pasayeño learner with the mission to facilitate and constantly nurture every learning even during this pandemic. This 2021, DepEd Pasay, through the Information and Communications Technology Unit, invited all teaching and non-teaching personnel of SDO Pasay to make this ICT revolution a reality. At this point, let us have the opening remarks from our very own Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, this magnificent multitasker, and Mr. Full of Energy himself, Dr. Arturo A. Tolentino. Let's clap our hands for Sir Art.
Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning to our dynamic SDS, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampos, SO5, to the principals, to the PSTSS and EPS, to the chiefs of SGOD, Dr. Gaza, and Chief of Curriculum Implementation Division, Sir Bob Torres, to the awardees today, and to all the Pasayeño students and parents, good morning. This particular event is very timely because you will be witnessing all the winners in the recently concluded contest regarding innovation in ICT. Makikita nyo po, napakagagaling ng ating mga guro, lalong-lalo na po ang bibigyan ng parangal sa araw na ito. Ito lamang po isang patunay na sa kabila po ng pandemya na dinaranas natin, nakuha pa rin po ng mga guro with the support of their principals to innovate things that would help our learners, that would help our schools to deliver better services to the internal and external stakeholders. So we welcome everyone, particularly the viewers in their respective home and the winners who are with us today. Again, good morning.
Thank you so much, Sir Art. In this juncture, we shall hear from the Division ICT Officer, the man of the hour, the person behind all this, to elaborate to us the motivation behind this event, no other than Mr. Eric D. Comilla.
To our very supportive SDS, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampos, SO5, our OICA SDS, Dr. Arturo A. Tolentino, our Chiefs, Sir Librado Torres, CID, and Dr. Mirna Bigasa for SGOD, Dr. Normina Haji Yunos, EPS LRMS, Dr. Ramil Durol, EPS, EPP, TLE, TVL, PSDS, who are present today, Sir Silvin Tenorio, the EPS 2, school heads and teachers of the winning schools, good morning. Technology now considered a powerful tool for transforming learning. It can help reinvent our approaches to learning and collaboration, shrink long-standing equity and accessibility gaps, and adapt experiences to meet the needs in schools or even workplaces. Our offices and schools should be incubators of exploration and invention. Educators should be collaborators in learning, seeking new knowledge and constantly acquiring new skills alongside their students. Education leaders should set a vision for creating learning experiences that provide the right tools and supports for all learners to thrive. Relative to this, DepEd Pasay supports the development of its personnel in order to deliver the 21st century learning experience for every Pasayeño learner. With its mission to facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learning during this pandemic, DepEd formulates, implements,
and coordinates programs and projects in the areas of formal and non-formal education. This 2021, DepEd Pasay, through Information and Communications Technology Unit, invited all teaching and non-teaching personnel of SDO Pasay to the ICT Innovation Awards with two major categories. One is the ICT for Teaching and Learning. This category highlights the intensification on the use of DCP or the DepEd Computerization Program packages and other available technologies integrated in the curriculum. The other one is the ICT for Governance, which features the ingenuities that further improve DepEd services in the school. The objectives of the ICT innovations are to generate awareness and support from education managers and school communities on ICT initiatives, showcase different DepEd ICT initiatives that support teaching and learning as well as governance, and cultivate a culture of sustainability among DepEd initiatives across all levels. With that, we must congratulate all schools for accepting the challenge of having this kind of ICT innovation. We hope that you sustain this project and continue to explore more about technology for the benefit of your schools as well as your students. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Sir Eric. Of course, we will not let this day pass without hearing the voice of the lady who never fails to inspire us in all of our undertakings and is continuously pushing us to reach greater heights. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for the inspirational message from our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampo.
A blessed morning to everybody, most especially to the winners of this contest, the Division ICT Innovation. Indeed, we have another milestone in DepEd Pasay, the first one through the initiative of our ICT, Mr. Eric Comia. Let's give him a round of applause. Innovation is needed in our education. Why? We need to grow. We need to move up to another ladder. We should not stop relying only in the matters that we usually practice. We need to level up so we can serve better our clients. And with this type of activity, I would like to congratulate all, kahit po yung hindi nanalo, because you give your best effort. And most especially those who are inside this conference room. Sabi ni Sir ASDS, ang gagaling po ninyo. Kasi he's one of the judges. And some of the projects can be piloted to some schools so we can have more positive impact using the sharing through this innovation. Kaya tuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa paggawa ng nakakabuti sa ating mga guro, sa ating mga kabataan. Because we know, when we do something good, yung heart natin talagang masayang-masaya yan kahit di tayo binabayaran ng katumbas na salapi. And with that, Sir Erica, idire-diretso mo lang yan. Inspire them and all the principals. Salamat po sa suporta ninyo. Dahil kung wala na kayo sa paaralan, hindi naman po sila makakasali. And another good announcement, by this coming week, we will be releasing the cash allowance. Actually po, signed na. Signed na po yung payroll. Nire-review na lang kung sino yung namatay, sino po yung Siyempre, review na lang. Basta within next week Huwag niyo naman sabihin Monday na agad. And syempre, yung sahod ninyo, kaya na-delay akong pag-akyat ng konti. Hindi ako sakto 10 o makyat. Dahil tinapos ko po rin yung pagpirma dun sa mga documents for the salary. Next week din yun. Huwag naman ngayong Friday. Baka naman maubos agad. So, we continue to serve you. We accept your feedback because we want to improve. We continue to grow and we synergize Sama-sama po tayo para sa pag-unlad po ng DepEd Pasay. Magandang araw pong muli.
Thank you, Dr. Torrecampo, and for that very exciting news. At this point, let us read some of the messages from our live stream viewers. Okay, from Rose Tapong, watching from Kalayaan National High School, Pasay City. Okay, recognizing Ms. Jane Salgado. Congratulations, Sir Eric Comia. And from Jackie Salaysay, Sir Eric Comia, you are the best. Okay, thank you, viewers. At this point, thank you for those our live streamers. You know, the journey towards awarding the school with the most accomplished, effective, sustainable, and groundbreaking ICT novel application is not easy. Like a flick of a finger, like a click on a mouse, nor fast like the fiber optic. There were 20 aspiring projects vying for the title to be division recognized as ICT innovation. 7 projects submitted on the category of ICT for teaching and learning, and 13 project applications under the category of ICT for governance. Only a few of these applications stand the test of water, earth, wind, and fire because it went through the eyes of 4 judges. Here to present to you the few who made it to the Hall of Fame today. Let's watch these clips. Roll VTR.
Welcome to Pasay City West High School Project eConnect. Electronic, centralized, organized network for new normal collaborative teaching. In line with DepEd, sama-sama sa pagsulong ng edukalidad, addressing the challenge of quality basic education. We came up with a centralized electronic data center developed out of the collaborative efforts of school community by only using the available public commercialized application, designed to simplify the setup and operations for access to teaching and learning. This is also an avenue for feedbacking and remediation for students who are at high risk of failing. This covers 5 important trends for distance learning, such as learning modules, video lessons, online assessment, digital report card, and remedial teaching schedule. Come and join me as we explore the features of eConnect. Procedure in accessing the eConnect website using the Google account with email domain at DepEd Pasay. To access the eConnect homepage, you need to type eConnect word on the browser address bar. Inside the Pasay City West High School eConnect homepage, you'll see 4 clickable tabs on the left side, representing the 4 quarters of the whole school year. Upon clicking one of the quarter tabs, you'll see all the learning areas. Each subject tab shows 4 grade levels. Once you click on the desired grade level, you'll see 5 clickable tabs, namely Module, Assessment, Video Lessons, Digital Report Card, and Remedial Teaching Schedule. If you wish to see the modules, click on the Module tab for self-learning modules. If you want to see video lessons, click on the Video Lesson tab. To look for the given assessment, click the Assessment tab. To see your grades on a particular quarter, click on the Digital Report Card tab. To view remedial schedules, click on the Remedial Teaching Schedule tab.
here are the
Pasay City West High School, Project eDrive, Interactive PowerPoint. Objective. With this project, the proponent expected the students will be more interesting to learning activities that the teachers have designed. Especially, the proponent aimed to, first, engage the student in various activities using interactive PowerPoint presentation. Second, provide student access to learning materials using tablet or laptops, pocket Wi-Fi, and flash drive, and smart TV. Third, improve students' academic performance. In our quest to innovate ICT-related learning program that would help improve our students' academic performance, lead us to our discovery on new term, Death by PowerPoint. What is death by PowerPoint? So much has been said about the overuse of PowerPoint that death by PowerPoint is now a term in regular usage. The Google Books Ngram Viewer shows sharp increase in the use of the term since 1996. There has been much debate over whether PowerPoint is a powerful teaching tool or a hindrance to learning. Death by PowerPoint is a phenomenon caused by the poor use of presentation software. Key contributors to this include confusing graphics, slide with too much text, and presenters able to read 40 slides out loud. Do you want this to happen to your class? This is dead by PowerPoint. Students are not interested in traditional PowerPoint. So how will you save your student from this death by PowerPoint? Still, you can use the PowerPoint and try some innovations. Before, PowerPoint presentations, and after, interactive PowerPoint. And now, what is PowerPoint? Most PowerPoint presentations you see in school or at work are what we call linear presentations. That is, each slide is designed to proceed one slide right after another. The first slide transitions to the second, which transitions to the third, and so forth. The most common and traditional way of presentation is the PowerPoint, because PowerPoint consists of a series of screens arranged in a linear or chronological order. In other words, the only way to get to the middle of the presentation is to go through each slide before to follow a straight line. Why do we need to innovate your PowerPoint? PowerPoint presentation reinforces teacher-centered approaches. The teacher controls the order and sequence of the lesson, focuses on rote learning, which magnifies passive learning instead of encouraging active learning amongst our students. What is an interactive PowerPoint? It is the opposite and far from the static traditional PowerPoint. Interactive PowerPoint is a non-linear presentation where you can turn it to the next slide since it contains hyperlinks. This allows my students to click on the objects that can move to another slides with specific content they want to navigate. Interactive PowerPoint is far from static traditional PowerPoint because it uses hyperlinks. Teachers can create a 21st century context for learning by taking students out into the world, by bringing the world into the classroom, and by creating opportunities for students to collaboratively interact with each other. One way of accomplishing these tasks is by employing the use of Internet to connect Web 2.0 technology and 21st century skills. Web 2.0 technology is an improved version of the first World Wide Web, characterized specifically by the change from static to dynamic or user-generated content, and also the growth of social media. We are providing them with the essential skills of what it means to be a digital citizens. This type of learning is allowing students to create learning communities in which they have the ability to share common interests. Students must learn not only to be an effective communicator, but an efficient, responsible one. Benefits of using the interactive PowerPoint in your class. First, the student here control their learning, which is more interactive. Second, a student can be developed as independent learners, which they are in charge of their own learning. Also, they have the choice when it comes to what and how they want to learn. Independent learners, which they are in charge of their own learning. Also, they have that choice when it comes to what and how they want to learn. When teachers are learner-centered, focused on developing understanding of the materials and committed to helping students gain mastery over their learning processes, students learn the materials at a deeper level and begin managing their learning in ways that led to their autonomy and independence as learners, by Mary Ellen Weimer. Benefits of using the interactive PowerPoint in your class. First, greater student motivation and engagement. Second, more personalized learning. Third, greater student success. Fourth, advocates differentiation. And fifth, develop 21st century skills. 4 Cs. Embracing the concept of integrating technology in our classroom to our digital natives, which are the students that we have today, will help them motivated to learn, making their learning more fun and interesting. These are the actual photos of the students using interactive PowerPoint in asynchronous online learning. Interactive PowerPoint using laptop, using mobile phone or Android phone. Interactive PowerPoint is a user-friendly software. Comes with different activities using hyperlink, where student can learn independently. Outcome of the project. Comparative data. Comparative data before and after the implementation of the Project eDrive in MAPI 7. Section Grade 7 IRIS, first quarter MPS is 31.2 and second quarter MPS 33.94. And now the test result in Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao Grade 10, Section Grade 10 Galilei, first quarter MPS is 65 and second quarter MPS 82. And these are the students' reflection after using the interactive PowerPoint. Videos, actual use of integrative PowerPoint. Using mobile phone.
Hi! How are you today? I think you're all doing fine. Are you excited to know our lesson for today? No, we will be discussing about the glow foods of Hikang Pinoy. Why are you here? You will be my students today, and I am your health teacher in this class. Our objectives are: first, explain what Hikang Pinoy is and its components. Next, differentiate the 3 food groups and their benefits. Lastly, name examples of glow foods. Pinggang Pinoy. Pinggang Pinoy is a new, easy-to-understand food guide that illustrates the right food portions per meal to meet the energy and nutrient needs of every Filipinos. It is also a properly balanced meal that consists of the 3 basic food groups. And what are these 3 basic food groups? Can you still remember those groups? Let's get it on. The Go, Grow, and Glow foods. The Grow and Glow foods, we've learned all these stuffs when we were just young kids, right? Remember? Food groups have been introduced to us at a very young age, telling us what vitamins and nutrients that we can get from the things that we eat. And some of these food groups needs to be consumed more than the other food groups.
Using computer.
Sa module na ito, inaasahang ipapamalas mo ang mga sumusunod na layunin. In point 1, ay paliliwanag ng mag-aaral ang layunin, paraan suliranin sa layunin, paraan at sirkumstansya nito. Sa nakaraang module, nalaman mo na gamit ang katuwiran, sinadya at kilos ko, pananagutan ko. Ito ang mga salitang nagsasabi ng ilang tao na narapat na sulitin natin mabuti ang bawat kilos na ginagawa natin. Pamilya ka ba?
And these are the additional reflections from the user of interactive PowerPoint. Always remember, innovation is not the result of chance, it's the result of action. It is not a thing to wait for, it's a thing to do. By Bill McKinney. Thank you.
The role of information and communications technology becomes an essential facet in the field of education. Gearing towards an ICT-ready school across curriculum becomes a vision in order to deliver quality and efficient services towards our clientele. Pasay City West High School started its way towards an ICT-ready school through the program COKE in the New Normal, or the Quality Connection for Efficient Information. And this program gave birth to several projects, and one of which is the Project AFAM, or the Access to Facilities and Materials.
Mabuhay! This is Pasay City West High School, a bearer of excellence, nurturing empowered nation builders. Project AFAM, or the Access to Facilities and Materials, is the response of the Pasay City West High School to adapt to the new normal to keep in tune with the emerging developments and practices in making schools to be effective in management of educational facilities and resources. Educational facilities are considered indispensable to a school. The availability of accessible information about educational facilities will support the teaching and learning process. Ultimately, this will aid quality basic education, providing accessibility to facilities and material information through Project AFAM will enable the community or stakeholders to create an increased involvement and awareness to the educational process.
That is for the rationale of the project. Now, let us hear an interview about the sustainability of the project.
Kayong masustain ng proyektong ito ang paggamit ng QR code sa ating eskwelahan, lalo na sa pag-iimbentaryo sa loob ng mga laboratorio. Dahil doon, isang click mo lang ng QR code, makikita mo na kaagad ang lahat ng mga kagamitan at ang bilang nito. Ngayon, itong QR code na ito ay napakadali ang aming pag-check. Nung kami ay hininga ng kopya ng inventaryo ng bawat laboratorio, agad naming nabuksan ang QR code at na-check namin isa-isa na yung mga gamit ay kompleto pa pa.
Here is a testimony about how innovative the project is.
Bilang isang guro na misyonang nakatoka sa delivery and retrieval ng mga modules, ang pamamaraang QR code ay isang napakalaking tulong para mabilis ang pagdokumento ng mga bagay-bagay katulad ng parents' attendance sa panahon ng delivery and retrieval kaysa sa nakasanayang paper and pencil style. Idagdag pa natin ang alwan ng bigay nito sa inventory management ng ating paaralan sapagkat gumagamit ito ng real-time inventory report. At dahil dito, 2 thumbs up ako sa QR code projects ng governance committee ng ating paaralan. Salamat po.
Now, let us see what this project has achieved. Project AFAM showcases access of school facilities, improves stakeholders' engagement, promotes user experience, reduces manual inspection costs, and improves turnaround times. Lastly, let us see how effective this project is.
Magandang araw. Access to facility and materials ay isa sa mga ICT innovations ng Pasay City West High School. Masasabi kong maganda ang proyekto na ito dahil meron na kaming quick access sa mga available materials and equipment 24/7 saan man kami naroon basta lamang meron kaming internet connection. So, ang talagang challenge lang dito yung up-to-date encoding of materials pati na rin yung accuracy ng inventory. Dati meron lamang inventory sheet or inventory notebook na maaaring mawala. Pero sa ngayon, itong project na to ay technology-based na, may iwasan na yung mga ganoong pangyayari.
Program Cookie, with its various projects, opened a digitized platform useful and relevant not only at this time of pandemic, but most importantly, wherever situations and circumstances bring us. Pasay City West High School can still render its operations and services efficiently. Let us remember what George Couros said, technology will not replace us great teachers, but technology in our hands can be transformational. The role of information and communications technology becomes an essential facet in the field of education. Gearing towards an ICT-ready school across curriculum becomes a vision in order to deliver quality and efficient services towards our clientele. Pasay City West High School started its way towards an ICT-ready school through the program OK in the New Normal, or the Quality Connection for Efficient
test ng mga bata.
Lastly, let us see how effective this project is.
Rate ng mga periodical test ng teacher, makikita kung agad siya. So, hindi kagaya dati na tatawag pa or ano. So, by means of scanning the QR code, makaka-access agad ako. Tapos, as a coordinator, madali ko rin nakikita yung dropout rates, makukulate at masasubmit sa guidance.
These projects under the ICT governance of the school use one unique mechanism, the Quick Response or QR code. Even at this time of pandemic, the school manages to provide smooth operation, easy access to information, and paperless transactions. Pasay City West High School can still render its operations and services efficiently. Let us remember
and check DepEd TV, NHS Student A-Access. Innovative.
Remember what George Couros said, technology will not replace us, great teachers, but technology in our hands can be transformational.
Accessible. Innovative. Sustainable. K-Access. KNHS new avenue of information, updates, and insights. K-Access. Moving forward, learning beyond. Introducing the K-Access or KNHS Student Portal. The K-Access is a student portal that enables students to experience a new and easier way of accessing documents, reviewing historical transactions, and others. With K-Access, you can view your grades, download learning materials, visit the student government page, and check DepEd TV official. How to use the K-Access Student Portal. What's the impact of K-Access?
So magandang araw para sa lahat. Ako ay natutuwa sa proyekto ng Kalayaan National High School na K-Portal. Magiging malaki ang maitutulong nito sa aming mga guro sa paghatid ng mga e-modules at mga information na nais naming ipahatid sa mga magulang at sa mga bata. Mas magiging mabilis at mas malawak ang maabot nito sa komunidad. Kaya patuloy po nating suportahan ang K-Portal ng Kalayaan National High School para sa mga estudyante ngayong panahon ng pandemya.
Hello K-Nations, I am Sophia, your Supreme Student Government President. With the Student Portal, you can view and download our modules and other learning materials through your phone, tablet, or computer. It's all organized here by grade level and strands, so it's easy for us to to complete our requirements and study in advance without having to wait for hard copies. In here, we could also look at our report cards and keep track of campus updates, ensuring connection in the space between us students and the school. The student portal is a user-friendly, easy-to-navigate library of all our academic digital needs during online learning.
Ngayong pandemic, nabago yung mode of education at para sa anak ko na umaasa sa internet, sobrang laking tulong ng KNHS portal kasi dito mahahanap at makikita lahat ng module. Naka-upload online, accessible ng lahat ng student na hindi kailangan pumunta sa school para kumuha ng module at mas mabuti na rin manatili na lang sa bahay, lalo na tumataas na naman yung kaso ng nakahawang ng COVID. Bukod sa mga module, makikita rin dito sa portal yung quarterly grades nila, pati na rin yung mga updates tungkol sa school.
Ang KNHS portal ay isang napakagandang innovation na design po siya ng ating ICT teams, wherein students can access their grades using their DepEd email accounts. Makikita din dito sa portal na ito ang mga iba't ibang mga announcements at updates ng Kalayaan National High School at pwede din ma-access ng mga students ang modules nila dito.
Dito po sa ating student access na portal na online, kami po ay sumusuporta para po sa madali ang proseso at access para po sa grades ng ating po mga mag-aaral. As well as yung mga announcement po, updates, at iba-iba pa po online ay mapapadali po. Nakatuwang po ang barangay dito dahil sa pandemic po na situation po natin ngayon, gusto po natin huwag po lumala ang ating COVID dito po sa ating barangay. So dito po sa barangay, support po kami sa mga ganito pong activities na meron po ang Kalayaan National High School.
Ang K-Access Portal ay daan upang madagdagan ang pakikipag-ugnayan at komunikasyon sa pagitan ng pamamahala ng administrasyon ng paaralan, mga guro, mag-aaral, magulang, at iba pang stakeholders at makapagbigay ng tamang information.
Now, I am very happy and proud to present to you the ICT innovation of Kalayaan National High School, which showcases the K-Access Portal, which is the Kalayaan Access Portal, was our Kalayaan National High School Learning Management System, and many more. With all of this can make our communication more efficient and effective in informing and communicating our parents, teachers, and other stakeholders. With that, we're very happy that Kalayaan National High School has made a very highly innovative program, not just for the school stakeholders, but for all the rest. With that, in behalf of the entire Kalayaan National High School, thank you so much and God bless us all. Mabuhay ang Kalayaan National High School.
One team, one goal, one KNHS.
The role of information and communications technology becomes an essential facet in the field of education. Gearing towards an ICT-ready school across curriculum becomes a vision in order to deliver quality and efficient services towards our clientele. Pasay City West High School started its way towards an ICT-ready school through the program COKE in the New Normal, or the Quality Connection for Efficient Information.
And this program gave birth to several projects, and one of which is Project EQR Mochar, or the Efficient Quality Response Monitoring through Contactless Human Access Reinvented. Mabuhay! This is Pasay City West High School, a bearer of excellence nurturing empowered nation builders. Pasay City West High School is now gearing towards digitized database system. Project EQR Mochar, or the Efficient Quality Response Monitoring through Contactless Human Access Reinvented, basically provides standard and easy procedures for accuracy,
updated, well-managed, innovative, and most of all, digitized form of monitoring tool for the distribution and retrieval of modules from the clientele. With this EQR Mochar project, paperless, contactless, security, and safety are now possible amid pandemic and more importantly, pivotal in this alpha generation surrounded by digital technology. That is for the rationale of the project. Now, let us hear an interview about the sustainability of the project.
Kung papanatili natin at pwede yan, i-maintain na natin kapag babalik tayo sa dati nating pamumuhay na kapag may mga vaccine na tayo, no? Kaya i-maintain natin, kailangan pwede yan kasi sa mga universities, state colleges, ini-implement talaga mga ganyan, lalo na yung ginagamit natin yung ID na code lang, pinatap lang natin sa ano. So mas magandang i-implement natin sa school natin. At least maging makilala din tayo na high-tech na rin tayo. So mas pabor ako dyan.
Here is a testimony about how innovative the project is.
3 buwan na din simula nang ipadagdag ng Pasay City West High School ang QR or Quick Response Code sa ating options pagdating sa contact tracing. Anong nagbago sa nakagawiang pen and paper? Malaki. Una, yung obvious na social distancing. Pagbawas ng kumpulan pag kumukuha ng mga forms, mabilis yung daling ng pila, papasok pa lang sa gate, tapos bawas yung stress pag wala kang nakikita mahabang pila kasi alam mo, panatag ang loob mo na hindi madaming taong naiipon kung saan ka pupunta. Mas may distansya kasi yung tao sa isa't isa. Mas okay ba siya? Oo. Kasi, una, madali siyang i-deploy. Xerox mo lang, ilagay mo lang sa gate, makikita na ng tao, isa-scan na nila. Tapos, pangalawa, madaling ma-identify yung mga tao dahil hindi na kailangang halukayin pa dun sa mga papel na naipon. Pagdating naman sa, of course, yung pinaka-importante, pag-limit ng spread ng virus, yun yung isa sa pinakamagandang na idulot ng QR code na ito. Salamat.
Now, let us see what this project has achieved.
Sa akin, nabawasan po yung pila dito sa school. Dahil po, yung iba pong pumapasok dito sa amin, marunong na po siyang QR scan code. So, diretso na po yun sa system. At saka po, hindi na kailangan po mag-fill up ng form ng ganitong pagka-tracing po. At saka naging safe na rin po sila. Maganda pong idea po sa QR code. Malaki po talaga na itutulong sa aming mga guardian dito sa Pasay West.
Lastly, let us see how effective this project is.
Dati wala naman tayong ganyan. Wala naman tayong EQR, di ba? Kung di papasok lang, isa rin takes time pa. Unlike kung may ganyan ka, at may cellphone ka, ang bilis. It adds efficiency in terms of time. Kasi, masisave mo yung time mo na magsusulat ka. Pag meron ka rin, parang automatic, high-end na gagawin.
Mobile Cookie, with its various projects, opened a digitized platform useful and relevant not only at this time of pandemic, but most importantly, wherever situations and circumstances bring us. Pasay City West High School can still render its operations and services efficiently. Let us remember what George Couros said, technology will not replace us, great teachers, but technology in our hands can be transformational.
Wow, 8 wonderful projects. But before we go to the rites of recognition, let us make this room cozier with our dashing debonair to render us an intermission number, no other than our Administrative Officer 4, Mr. Ronel U. Arellano.
Thank you very much. Good morning to each and everyone. Good morning, and to the participants, the winners. Congratulations. Ay, wala pa pala ako sa... Mahirap talaga sa live. Anyway, again, ladies and gentlemen, to each and everyone, good morning. And for the participants, for the winners, congratulations. Thank you for your sharing your time, your effort, and so on and so forth. So yun. So yung inyong project kay Sir Eric. I hope you like this. God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't let this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone now and forever, let it be me. It's time we meet, love. I find complete love without your sweet love. What would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the winners, to the participants, to Tuition number 1 who joined this activity of Sir Eric. I hope you move more and level up. Congratulations once again. Meron pala pa. Thank you very much. Palakpakan nyo naman sarili nyo. Okay. It's time we meet, love. I find complete love without your sweet love. What would life be? So never leave me lonely. Just tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me, and that you'll always let it be me. And that you'll always let it be me. Thank you very much.
That performance deserves another round of applause. Thank you, Sir Ronel, with your ravishing voice. Okay, so may I invite everyone to our recognition proper to award the projects today. May I request the presence on stage of our top management, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampo, our ASDS, Dr. Arturo A. Tolentino, and Mr. Lebrado F. Torres on stage. Shall be assisted by Sir Eric Comia. So we shall have 2 sets of awarding for today. Okay. So there are 2 categories, ICT for learning and teaching and ICT for governance. Let us begin with the first set of winners to be awarded for the category of ICT for learning and teaching. We shall start with the third in spot, garnering a total score of 86%. Let us call in Pasay City West High School. The school project E-Drive, which stands for Delivering and Reinventing Interactive Virtual Education by proponents Ms. Cynthia L. Abarquez and Ms. Adelina P. Limos. May we invite on stage the school head of Pasay City West High School, Mr. Peter R. Cannon Jr., together with the proponents to receive the award. The reward for this engagement includes a plaque of recognition to the school, certificate of recognition to the proponents, and gift check. Ladies and gentlemen, let me read the citation of the certificate and plaque of recognition. Recognition is awarded to the winning school as winner in the division showcase of schools ICT innovation towards Sulong Edukalidad with a special project given this 18th day of June in the year of our Lord 2021 at the SDO Conference Hall, Pasay City. Congratulations, Pasay City West High School. Another project attaining the second place with an overall rating of 90.5% is the project from P. Villanueva Elementary School for the project ACT, which means application that provide engaging activities and enhance performance of students in the blended learning modalities. Let us have Mrs. Leia M. Marcelo, Principal of PVES, to receive the award, and let us not forget the proponents, Mr. Rolando D. Roa and Ms. Nora S. Pablo. May we also invite the Public Schools District Supervisor of Cluster 5, Dr. Jessica S. Magallanes, if you are around, to join the winning school. Congratulations. Thank you so much, PVES, and congratulations. Now, for the most coveted first place for the category ICT for Learning and Teaching with an overall score and but the highest, 91.25%. Give it up for Project E-Connect, Electronic Centralized Digitized Network for the New Normal Collaborative Teaching. Once again, from Pasay City West High School with proponents Mr. Robert Kerubin Banyes and Ms. Socorro Domingo. Please come up the stage to receive the award, Mr. Peter Cannon Jr., Principal of Pasay City West High School, and the project leaders. Cluster 9 Public School District Supervisor Dr. Renato Mesada, if you are around, you are requested to join the winners on stage. Thank you, congratulations. Congratulations, Pasay City West High School and P. Villanueva Elementary School for being the top 3 winners for the first category ICT for learning and teaching. Friends, the awarding is not yet over because there is another category, the ICT Innovation for Governance. I will not keep you waiting. The same set of awards shall be received: a plaque of recognition to the school, certificate of recognition to the proponents, and gift certificate. We begin. On the fifth spot, the project that gained 86%, the project entitled EQR Mo Char, with a longer version name, Efficient Quality Response Monitoring through Contactless Human Access Reinvented by Miss Piedad O. Diola and Mr. Gameson E. Suzara. Yet again, this is from Pasay City West High School. Please receive the award, Mr. Peter R. Cannon Jr., Principal 4, and the project leaders. Congratulations, Pasay City West. Let us keep the ball rolling. On the fourth spot, with just 0.25% higher from the fifth place, the winner, project Date Mo Kwa Sure. Digitize accessibility to efficient monitoring of quality access, synchronized utilization of resources essential to enrollment. Proponents of the project, Ms. Almeda C. Macaranas and Mr. Ralph C. Malacad. You are invited on stage. The principal, Pasay City West High School, Mr. Peter Cannon Jr., receiving the award, together with the proponents. Wait, I should have said, don't go down the stage yet, because Pasay City West High School bags another award for the third place for Project AFAM, Access to Facilities and Materials, with its project leaders, Ms. Maria Gina P. Betuaran and Ms. Arlene Joy T. Jacob. Sir Peter and the project leaders, congratulations. We are down yet, as this is becoming more exciting. We are now on the second spot under ICT for Governance category, achieving a score of 89.25%. The winner, Project RPMS Digipot, RPMS Digital Portfolio of Teachers, by its sole creator, Miss Mary Grace V. Saison. Please come to the stage, Marcelo Elementary School, the proponent, Miss Saison, and Principal of MMES, Miss Norma B. Hamon. We would also like to invite the Public Schools District Supervisor of Cluster 3, if you are around, Mrs. Lovelyn Jane S. Basera, to join the winning team. Wow, this ingenuity addressing the challenges of completing and organizing MOVs for RPMS portfolio is a huge help for the teachers. Way to go, MMES. Now, we are down to the last stretch of this awarding, the top one for the category ICT for governance with a total percentage score of 90.75%. Give it up for Kalayaan National High School for the Project K-Access, KNHS Student Portal with project leaders, Mr. Jude B. Sudusta and Mr. Philip John Mick B. Singlao. On stage to receive the award, Mr. Agapito Teodoro N. Manaog, Principal of Kalayaan National High School, together with the project proponents. Let us remember that the Project K-Access is an online portal which can be accessible by KNHS administrators, teachers, non-teaching, and even students. Okay. Thank you to our leaders for their inspiration, Dr. Torrecampo, Dr. Tolentino, and Mr. Torres. You may now take your seats. Again, congratulations to all winners and a great job pat on the back. For the top 1 winners, Pasay City West High School and Kalayaan National High School for the 2 categories. Guys, the show is not yet over. As we remain in this feeling of victory, let us be enchanted with the singing of our medical officer, Dr. Ricel Enriquez Reyes, to refresh us with her song.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. And everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home, you're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might nobody told me. And that's where you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie. It was like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young. When we were young. When we were young. It's hard to admit that everything just takes me back to when you were there. To when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. Yes, I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. When we were young, when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad I'm getting old. It makes me reckless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young. Dr. Rizal, bravo for that special rendition. And to formally wrap up this event, let's have Mr. Librado F. Torres, Chief Education Program Supervisor of the Curriculum Implementation Division, for the closing remarks.
Highly motivated men and women of the Schools Division of Pasay City, headed of course by our very inspiring leaders, our dynamic STEAM Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampo, SESO 5, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Arturo A. Tolentino. Sa ating lahat, isang mabunyi at mapagpalang araw po. Mabuhay ang mga gurong Pasayenyo. Salamat sa teknolohiya at nagkakaroon tayo ng pagpapabuti sa ating mga sistema. Salamat sa teknolohiya at nagagabayan natin ang ating mga mag-aaral sa kanilang pagkatuto ngayong panahon ng pandemya. Ngunit kakambal ng pandemya ay kayo, mga guro na gumagawa ng paraan sa tulong ng teknolohiya. Sabi nga doon sa video ng Pasay City West, innovation is not a result of chance. It is a result of action. Ang mga pagbabago ay hindi resulta ng mga pagkakataon lamang. Ito ay resulta ng ating mga pagsisikap para sa ating mga mag-aaral. Kaya nga po, sa mga guro na naging bahagi ng programang ito, mga inobasyon para sa ating mga mag-aaral, inobasyon para rin mapaunlad ang sistema sa ating mga paaralan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sa mga utak, siyempre sa pamumuno ng ating ICT officer, Mr. Eric Comia, at sa inspirasyon na ipinagkakaloob po at suporta ng ating Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Loretta Vitore Campo, at ang ating Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Arturo A. Tolentino. And of course, sa ating mga principals, punong guro, at kamukha ng nabanggit ko, ang ating mga guro, sa inyo pong lahat, maraming salamat. Mabuhay po ang Gurong Pasayenyo. God bless all of us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Torres. We repeat to congratulate the following schools: Marcelo Elementary School, P. Villanueva Elementary School, Kalayaan National High School, and of course, Pasay City West High School, who made it to the roster of 2021 Division ICT Innovation Awardees. Finally, let us be reminded of these words of Steve Jobs, a computer whiz and magnate. It says, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." We all know at SDO Pasay, we are leaders. Aren't you convinced? I am. Good morning, and let's enjoy the rest of the day. This is Flair Pahariliaga. It was a pleasure today.